Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we are back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the pig axe that was recently added to Lumber Tycoon 2. So if you're not caught up, on January 1st, New Year's Day, a mysterious axe was added to Bob's shack here, and it is called the pig axe. Now, initially, there was no limited stock sign here, leading many people to believe that this axe was going to be something permanent. However, about a day later, the limited stock sign was re-added to the section of Bob's shack, leading us to believe the opposite, that this is going to be a temporary axe. I mean, look at it. It's probably going to be temporary. This is not something that looks very professional, something that doesn't look very fitting to be in Lumber Tycoon 2. It doesn't look like the other axe boxes that are permanent in the game, in other words. So we're expecting this to be, limited time. Now, by the time you see this video, this axe might even be out of stock. It might even be taken away. But what we do know about this axe is it's called the pig axe. It has a pig texture, and the description says sometimes you make the pig do it, sometimes the pig makes you do it. So we were kind of confused about what that might mean. So this axe is actually in honor of a user who plays this game called The Pig Made Me Do It, and it's in honor of his building skills, supposedly. I'll put some pictures on your screen right now of different builds that he's made. So pretty spectacular builds, I will say, but this still does leave some unanswered questions, like why this person in particular. There are other people who make amazing builds in Lumber Tycoon 2. What about Lumber Tycoon 2 creators on YouTube and elsewhere? Like, where is their recognition as well? Like, why did Defaultio pick this user in particular? I don't know the answer to that question, but we do have kind of a reason for why this is pig themed. And again, the user is called The Pig Made Me Do It, which explains the description. Sometimes you make the pig do it, sometimes the pig makes you do it. I'm not sure if that's hinting at like this person made Defaultio do it. I doubt that's the case, but really interesting nonetheless. Again, if you watched my previous video, this texture is from Mr. Pig from Adventure Time, is the texture you see here on the front and back of this box. And this axe is pretty different in a variety of ways. It has a different mesh compared to different axes. The handle appears to be pretty handmade, actually, compared to other axes in this game. You can see it's kind of hard to grab. I was struggling to grab it for a second because it doesn't have a boxy hitbox. You see I'm right next to the handle, yet I'm still unable to pick it up. However, here, I can pick it up, from pretty much right at this point right here. So it has no boxy hitbox. This one's going to stand up pretty easily. Just on my third attempt, maybe third time's a charm, it's going to stand up. This one is going to be really difficult to get it to stand up. I'm not sure if that's possible at all. Again, different features like the axe head and the handle also appear to be different compared to normal axes. Another really unique feature, probably the most unique feature about this axe, is that it has collisions that appear to match the shape of the axe itself. So you can see I'm not able to phase through this wall with my axe. However, if I were to pick up my mini axe, I would be. You see, like that, I can chop through this with my mini axe. However, with this axe, I can't phase through that wall with this axe. So this means a lot of interesting things. A lot of things are possible because there are collisions with this axe. I'll show you a few of those ideas right now. So what this collision feature of the new pig axe is going to allow you to do is move anything that's unanchored, anything that's not fixed to the ground or placed in the ground. Like, I'm not going to be able to move this blueprint, for instance, but I am going to be able to move something like a boulder. Yeah, I can move it ordinarily with my own body, but I can also move it with the pig axe. So let's stop this really quick, and I can show you how I could just move this like so, because all I'm doing is just moving it with the pig axe because of the collision feature. Now I'm going to show you the most interesting thing that people have found you can do with this new pig axe using the unique collision feature of the axe. Alright, this interesting use case takes us to the volcano, where we're going to drive off this side right here with our vehicle, not off the edge of the map, but just down here. And we're going to go and actually move the rock bridge that connects this mountainside to the swamp. We're going to move it with our pig axe, which is a really interesting feature of this new pig axe that this collision characteristic actually allows for. So you can see, slowly but surely, I'm actually moving this rock bridge with my axe as I'm kind of swinging the axe. Ordinarily, I would not be able to do that. You can see I'm not moving it at all, but with this pig axe, yes, I am able to move it, and it might take a little bit of time. You can see I'm kind of like switching in and out of it, which allows it to move a little quicker. You can also chop and move it that way, and then just give it a second and it'll fall down. And just like that, it's gonna fall down. Pardon the lag, I guess. I'm not sure why it's so slow. And it'll connect the mountainside to the swamp. Yeah, it's definitely lagging. And just like that, I was able to drive over to get to the swamp biome. This is kind of a video for another day, how to use the rock bridge to get to the swamp biome, but it's a really cool feature that this new collision characteristic allows for on the pickaxe. In addition to this feature, you can probably move the boulders a little bit over near the taiga biome. It's kind of difficult to do that. I have tried. I think it's just moving really slowly because of how heavy the boulders are. But anything, again, that's unanchored, anything that's going to be loose, you're going to be able to move with the new collision feature. So if I go to someone else's base and I'm not, banned from going onto their plot, that's a really cool pyramid over there, isn't that? Then I'm going to be able to move that person's items. So maybe you can come over here and demonstrate that. Just like so. I'm able to move their items when ordinarily I would not be able to. But what this does allow, unfortunately, is hackers who can, go around and get on your base, even if they don't have the permissions to. They can go around flying and whatnot, and they can fling your items with this new axe because, again, it allows itself to collide with other items in this game. So in addition to all these things we've talked about in this video, the fact that this axe has a unique collision feature allowing you to move any unanchored object, the fact that that allows hackers to move things and fling things around on people's bases, the fact that this is likely temporary because of the limited stock sign being back, the fact that this axe has a different mesh, texture, and hitbox from other axes in this game. Many people have talked about the name of the axe itself. It's called the pig axe, and many people are suggesting that this might be a play on words for pickaxe. Instead of pickaxe, you say pig axe. So is Defaultio hinting at the fact that there's going to be pickaxes added to this game? I would be really surprised if that was the case, because that kind of changes the whole nature of the game. Instead of chopping down trees, we're chopping rocks and ores. But also the fact that you can move like unanchored rocks, for instance, like the rock bridge. I'm pretty sure you can move the boulders, even if it's difficult to do that. I can move this rock right here. That theory that this might be connected to a pickaxe is seeming a little bit more believable. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is there some connection to pickaxe with this axe, or is it just because it's called the pickaxe because of who it's dedicated to? That is that user that we talked about earlier. That's why it's called the pickaxe, and there's nothing more to it. I don't know. Leave in the comments what you think about that. Alright, that's pretty much it for the video. That is the pig axe and all the new information that we learned about the pig axe. Again, it has collisions, this really unique feature that allows you to use the pig axe to collide with certain objects, like move the rock bridge, like move other people's items, possibly your own items, of course, as well. That's kind of a downside, that hackers can use this to collide with your items until maybe this gets fixed, if this is not something that's meant to be the case with this axe. It also has a different mesh and different hitbox compared to other axes, and this might be hinting at the pickaxe sort of theory that we mentioned a little earlier. One more thing to mention separate from this pickaxe is that the winter event is going to end on January 5th, so I think the day I'm uploading this video. So the snow is going to be gone, the ice around the ferry and the bridge is going to be gone here, the blue spruce wood is going to be gone as well. We have a tree right here. This is going to disappear, unfortunately, and not going to come back until the next winter event. The blue steel axe is still on sale at the time of this recording, but it's going to go off sale once this winter event ends as well, so that's just kind of a notice so you guys can be aware of that. So if by the time you're seeing this video the pickaxe is still on sale, make sure you stock up on it because it does appear it's going to be a limited time item. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Let me know in the comments what you think this pickaxe really is going to be for. Of course, we have new information about the axe, about why it might have been added and things like that, but there are still many unanswered questions, so leave any more questions you might have in the comment section below, possible answers to the questions that are still out there in the comment section below as well. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.